Okay, sorry about that, about the delay and everything. Um, I was just trying to make sure that I got everything set up and that I had my drinks ready. Today I'm not having tea because mainly it's going to be side quests and story time, basically. So it's not really me talking. So yeah. Anyway, my name is Kevlin Wolf, and we're gonna get right into Unicorn Overlord. In all honesty, there's not a whole lot more to do in Unicorn Overlord, hence why I'm actually going to be having the game be basically replaced on my schedule. So Mondays are going to be Legend of Zelda. Mondays and Thursdays will be Legend of Zelda. Or, no. Mondays and Wednesdays will be Legend of Zelda. Thursdays will be Unicorn Overlord. Excuse me. And the main thing is, the reason why I put out that poll is so that, this way when we get to Unicorn Overlord, we can determine which, stuff we'll do. And yes, we are playing it right now. But I point this out because, I have technically not finished up all of the missions still in all of the places. And you get unique dialogue if you finish up all the missions. So, I specifically wanted to leave that out for when I got all of my characters. And we have basically everyone in the game that we can get. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head to every single sanctuary in the game, starting with Cornea. After we go to the Cornean Sanctuary, we'll head to the Drakenhold one, then we'll go to Elheim. After Elheim, we'll head over to Bastorius, and then we'll go to Albion, and then we'll finish up over at Cornea's second one. But I do also want to point out that after we finish up all of that, I will probably try and do the Royal Mausoleum. I highly doubt I'll actually get it done. But most of this stream is probably going to be me just like going to the sanctuaries and probably not talking, because it's a whole lot of exposition and whatnot. I am actually a little curious though if I can actually beat Gerard before we get started. But I highly doubt we can do this because Alain could possibly do it. Miriam's, I'm surprised they'll actually take the least amount of damage so far. Gilbert, that makes sense. Same with Rosalinda's. Before I do this, I'm gonna make it so that Unify's the leader again. Okay. Clive's, that makes sense. Ramona's, that makes sense. Franz. Burns does just as well as Elaine's. I gotta see how this will end up, cause they are lower level, and it just makes me curious who's like how it is that he's gonna technically lose the fight. So let's see this how it goes. Hey Demi. Oh no. All right, let's just see this real quick, and then we'll move on to the actual stuff that I'm gonna do. All right. There we go. I was gonna make you a mod Demi, but I forgot to do it. So I'll do that after this stream. I just want to see how it is that they're gonna do better. I actually thinking about it, I think Nina's gonna do most of the damage because of the enrages. Okay. Just do it now. There's a simple command for this. I mean, if you want. Well, like, this is the thing. Whenever I do this, I have to actually close out my tabs because I have such terrible internet. So, yeah. Also, you started at Albion today. Ooh, that's cool. And yes, I will make you moderator whether you like it or not now. Okay, so that makes sense. Nina just took out most of them. You don't have the might to wield the blade. Okay, okay, I guess. I probably should wait till nighttime to fight him, honestly. What is this, Alain? How are you? Like, what? Maybe if I reorganize, they can do better. I highly doubt it, though. Yeah. No. That's probably the best we can do. It's / mod followed by the name. Okay, so then if I do mod, Demi Dukin. Did that do it? Yeah, okay, it did it. I couldn't tell exactly either because I was gonna say, I couldn't tell exactly all this stuff because I'm still trying to get used to to playing or like using Twitch and whatnot. I'm still like confused and whatnot. I'm just a noob still, I will admit. I mean, what do you expect from me? Well, then again, okay, actually, let me put it this way. I didn't even really know, like, all the intricacies of Twitch. I only know what I know because of my brother. And my brother never actually even streamed. He just, like, told me about, like, oh, yeah, Twitch is like this. But I'm gonna be quiet for this, so.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. So the ring is restored at last. You have done well.
If I may ask a question. You said that if we wished to match Galerius's might, we would first need to unbind the ring's power. But I wonder, why did you bid us return here after?
That I may bestow upon you the power of cleansing, accumulated within these walls over the passing of centuries.
Do you imply the renewed ring is not enough to defeat him?
It is not. If you wish to bring such events to bear, you must usher the souls of Zenoiran's people to their long-awaited salvation.
The Zenoiran of old was an ancient kingdom, said to have fallen in a single cursed night. What do its denizens have to do with this?
The night you allude to was that of failed ceremony, one in which they relinquished their corporeal forms. For countless years they suffered in discarnate agony, consigned to merely watch as a new world sprung forth from their own. As you may expect, the weaker-hearted among them succumbed first to madness, then to an unyielding, rabid lust for evil. 'Tis only by the power of the sanctuaries that such wicked souls were put to slumber, sealed away in a realm known solely as the Beyond.
And Galerius used me and my father to break that seal.
Quite so. He has torn open a seam between the land of the living and that of the dead. A seam through which he shall unite their beings, till neither one is distinct from the other.
Then we know now what Galerius seeks. To resurrect the souls of ancient Zenoiran.
Should he succeed, this world will be met with grave disaster. Yet that is why our sanctuaries exist. Make use of our strength and bring eternal salvation to the souls of the lost. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these sacred grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Alain. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Ah, yes, and let's give you, like, these really, really good weapons and whatnot. What's Brilliant Light? Sacral Sword! Our first sacral equipment piece. All of them give you affliction immunity, all of them give you heal 20% HP when using active skill, and all of them are at the strongest weaponry or whatever. Hello. Nice to see you too. Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna be talking too much today, though, because it's gonna be mainly cutscenes. Like, well, actually, maybe I'll be able to do some talking near the end, but right now it's just gonna be mainly cutscenes, because, there's really not too much left to do in Unicorn Overlord, aside from doing all of the liberation things. But honestly, that's not gonna take too long if I do it right. So, yeah. Look, the power of cleansing has taken physical form. It looks to be quite an impressive armament as well, one which we must be sure to make proper use of. Now then, we've still 5 sanctuaries remaining. Let us be off. Yeah. There's one sacral equipment for every single weapon, but there is one that is not for okay. There's a sacral piece of equipment for every weapon. So there's a sword, there's a sword, there's a lance, there's an axe, and there's a staff. Now, what could the 5th one be? Well, the 5th one is actually, no. There's the 6th one. So what could the last one be? It's actually a brooch. Hence why I gave Burn the rose brooch, because I am actually gonna give everyone on Burn's unit the sacral equipment, because they work really well with it. I recommend you give the sacral equipment to whoever you think is going to work super well with it, or particularly whoever doesn't need to be status affected and whatnot. How am I doing? Oh. I saw a house, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I saw the rest, and I was like, oh no. Oh, I'm good. I just spent a good amount of time, like, taking a nap after I got done with work today. I'm gonna have more work to do tomorrow, though, as usual. Today is going to be a good day, as I say. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we get the axe from Drakenhold. We'll get the lance, I think, from Elheim. We'll get the bow from Bastorius. I think we get the staff from Albion, and then we get the brooch, I think, from the Zenoiran one. So we're gonna go to Drakenhold next. And there is a thing I did want to, like, mention. I feel like at one point they did plan on making it so that when you went to get the sanctuaries done, I'm pretty sure we have to go here. When you went to go get the sanctuaries done, I'm pretty sure what they had planned initially was for you to just be able to go there immediately without any issues. I'll explain when we finish up this next one. Gilbert said he's unlocked the gate for us. We should have no trouble passing through. Okay. That's all she has to say. Let's pick these up real quick. Another one right here. And another cutscene. I gotta mute myself.
Forgive me for prying, Berengaria, but why have you asked to join us here?
Boltro, I want to know more about the man who thinks he can tamper with other people's minds. I have a few other questions for this sage of yours, too.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Excellent.
Hope you're in the explaining mood, Sage. There's a sorcerer working with Galerius. Goes by the name Boltro. What can you tell me about him?
The man was a true prodigy, if ever one has deserved the title. His aptitude for magic was, in a word, peerless. A gift he employed with little concern for sense or morals. 'Twas through that disregard that he birthed arts as magnificent as they were monstrous. The rite of channeling chief among them.
Is that how the devil still lives? By possessing the body of another?
Baltro himself has no need of such trickery. While the lost souls of ancient Zenoiran's people have long stood confined within the sacred grounds of the sanctuaries, Baltro has remained in the realm of the living, sustaining his twisted physical form for centuries upon end.
The lone survivor of a fallen empire. But if those souls have been locked away, how exactly was he able to summon them?
With the crystal of transference, of course. A potent medium capable of circumventing the barred gate to the beyond. Once the desired soul was summoned, he wielded the rite of channeling to convey it into a yet living host. 'Tis a feat, I presume, only possible for a man of Baltro's infernal aptitude.
Crystals of transference.
I can't say I've ever heard of them myself.
I bet they're real tough to come by. Otherwise, he'd have brought back the whole damn empire by now.
You make a good point.
I've got one more question for you, Sage. This armor I'm wearing, it's not the only set. There was another up in Albion recovered from the sanctuary when Zenoiran first started knocking. Way I hear, it was the Pontifex who found it, gave it to a guy named Nigel not long after. So, I was wondering, this place have any old gear you're looking to part ways with?
Alas, all armaments stored within these walls have long since been evacuated. Yet the power of cleansing remains pure and true. Grasp it tight, and it shall surely bring you succor in the days to come. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Alain. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fefrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Alright, so the reason why I feel like at one point they did plan on having you be able to go to each sanctuary at whatever point is because of what Berengaria says there. Because technically she has met Nigel at this point. Technically she did see him. Technically she should know who he is. But the way she talks to the sage, it sounds like she has no clue who he is and she's going off of rumor. That's just how I see it, but I'm not entirely sure. But once again, that's just what I'm thinking based off of dialogue and some of the development stuff, I'm guessing. Well, based on, like, the game itself, I don't know about the development stuff, I'm just guessing based on what we see. Anyway, what brilliant light! Sacral Axe. I know who that's giving to. Or being given to. Look, the power of cleansing has taken physical form. It looks to be quite an impressive armament as well, one which you must be sure to make proper use of. Now then, we've still 4 sanctuaries remaining. Let us be off. Yep, 4 more. Because it would have made sense if, like, you could go to Cornea right after you got the upgraded ring. You go to Cornea, you get the, the sacral thing there, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. Then you go over to Drakenhold. Okay, that makes sense. There's also some guy in Albion who's got dark armor like Berengaria's. That we can deal with that sort of deal. And then you keep going onwards, and it's like, okay, there's more stuff to it than this. So, like, that's just what I thought they'd do. But when I remember when I first did play this game though, and I went back to the sanctuary after the Elheim thing, I was like, why can't I go in and take the, or like, do the thing that they told me to? And then it was like, oh, okay, that, I guess that makes sense. But anyway, more dialogue.
apologies for asking this of you, Alain. It's merely that I'd like to make an inquiry regarding the nature of these sanctuaries.
Please, your presence is more than welcome. We'll ask the sage together.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Beside you stands the Tyrannos of Elheim. The ring of the unicorn would remain ever bound were it not for you. Or for your ancestors, who conveyed the rite of covenant through a great many generations. For that, you have my utmost gratitude.
'Tis a kindness I scarcely deserve, O wise sage. But if I may, I wish to ask a question of you. For what purpose were these sanctuaries constructed?
To house errant, wandering souls, those of the fallen Zenoiran Empire.
Yet that raises another question still. How is it that Zenoiran met with ruin?
'Twas an act of hubris immeasurable. In search of the forbidden gift of immortality, their sorcerers made sacrifice of a divine being, the great and noble unicorn.
Such vile disregard for the natural world.
Indeed. And greed only drove them further from their own humanity. Amidst the slaughter, they sought to elicit the creature's purifying energy, and in so doing, break free of the shackles of mortality. Yet the cleansing fires of the unicorn glow impossibly bright, violent in their rejection of vice and villainy. For the wicked-hearted to harness such a power as their own would be a contradiction of its very purpose. 'Twas a miscalculation of the most fatal ilk. With the beast's dying embers, the fury of the unicorn struck Zenoira's people. Their skin burned, their flesh was rent from their bodies, and their souls were condemned to wander for the rest of eternity.
How horrible.
'Twas the greatest irony, then, that the rite proved a success in the end. From the ashes of tragedy rose but one survivor. A single girl, capable of communion with the divine unicorn her countrymen had so cruelly defiled. Aside the Pontifex of Albion and the elven Tyrannos, she set forth to deliver peace to the restless souls of Zenoira's citizens. A venture which saw them construct 6 sanctuaries spread through every land of Fevrith. Upon its completion, she rallied those loyal to her cause and founded a new nation, Cornia, of which she would become the first queen. And with the spirits of her brethren pacified at last, she relinquished the power she had never once wished to receive. 'Twas then that it was severed in twain, each half laid into a sacred relic, symbolic of her tale.
The ring of the unicorn.
And that of the maiden.
Then the reason this ring answers to me alone is the royal blood flowing through my veins.
Quite so. Your heart is that of the unicorn, fated to commune with a maiden true and fair. A destiny which culminated in the rite of covenant and the subsequent unbinding of the ring's true form. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. You need only accept its grace. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornia.
The ring's gotten stronger, Alain. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Alright, I'm not gonna repeat the same dialogue of them being like, oh yeah, we got a new piece of equipment, and etc. Like, that's gonna be the same. But I do want to point something out, though, about, like, that whole thing. It's like they're setting up for a, what's it called? A sequel or a prequel, honestly. And I would totally be down to play that. Like, if they put up a sequel or a prequel for this game, I'd play it because it's actually ridiculously fun. And I love this game. Alexandra, you're fine. You don't need the crush, but we should switch out your crush back to Venomax. Sacrolax, and then we need to go off and get 2 more sanctuaries, and then we'll probably do some arena stuff and try and beat, actually, hold on, how long is it night? No, I don't think it'll be night for long enough for us to go there. Well, okay. Well, actually, if I can, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot again on the Royal Mausoleum. But if we fail on this try, I'll go off to Bastorius and do that one. So let's see. Yeah, Alain can't do it. Maybe if we adjust his team. Burns unit, they can almost do it. That kind of makes sense, I guess. What if I just... No. No, they can't do it. Not as they are. As for Alain's unit, I'm pretty sure they just can't. As they are. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to do it. Oh wait, never mind. They can do it. Let's see it. Let's see how this goes.
Protect us. Forward.
All right, I'm gonna have it so that it puts up the attacks and what they do next and whatnot, like the effects, just so that like if someone doesn't know what they do, it's like there. You gotta read quickly though. Just saying. Boop. Yeah, I forgot he's immune to status effects. Which makes him actually really difficult if you think about it. Because you can't afflict him with any debuffs or any afflictions because of that. Which makes... Oh, that's right! Okay, I remember what I gave Alexandra now. I just gotta wait.
I grow stronger.
Come on. Whack.
I'll help.
Okay. Meanwhile, Alain just like takes a whole bunch of damage. Okay. That's how they won. Truly marvelous. Not only have you earned the affection of your citizens, you have demonstrated the strength required to see them safe amidst even the most tempestuous seas. For future King of Cornea, take in your hand the sacred blade and vanquish the evil which plagues our land. The Holy Unicorn Blade! It's ridiculous for Alain. That sword, 'tis superbly done, your highness. It is the very soul of Cornea made manifest, entrusted to me by mine own grandfather. I only hope I can honor his memory, and that of all my ancestors who rest in this tomb. I've no doubt you shall do that and more, my prince. And we got the Holy Unicorn Blade, and we got the, the Holy Unicorn, Signet. So, the Holy Unicorn Blade is definitely only for Alain. Anyone else who tries to equip it just can't. So, if I were to be like, actually, I want to see if, Berenice could equip it. No. It's literally, she can't equip it. So, Alain's getting that. Because of this, too, I don't need to give him anything else. Demi. Oh yeah, I did want to mention though, I did mean what I said. Whoever you want to have Alain married, Demi. Like, literally just whoever you want. I just had him with Scarlet just because... Yeah. Huh? On what? I don't really get it. Let's see. What was I gonna do next? Right. Fix Alexandra's thing. Also, we got Renault. Yay. I don't know if he's even gonna switch out with someone. So, let's see, it would be whatever you said first. I honestly can't remember. Oh, right, the Holy Unicorn Blade. So, only Alain can equip it, and it's ridiculous. Pretty much. It's like the last thing you should always... It's the last thing in his build every single time, in my opinion. It's just... Yeah. Also, I just realized that it's probably because I am mumbling right now, and it's not really on purpose. You get the Unicorn Signet. Where is it? Where is it? I probably skipped it. I literally can't remember where it is. Oh no, we just got it. There, okay, there it is. Oh no. Alright, go to Cavalry. And then this one's lowest HP, prioritize back row. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure that's what we had before. I can't remember though. Okay, so let's see. We still need to get the sacral brooch, the sacral staff, and the sacral bow. I have no idea who's getting the bow, honestly. I mean, you could say I could give it to Ridiel, or I could give it to, like, who was it? I thought there was an archer on Gilbert's team, but I might have been wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Or one of the other archers on the team, but they all have bows that they can't really switch out at this point. I think the only one who could is Rhaenys, but that lowers her initiative, and I kind of want it to be high, so... I don't know who to give that to. Also, Grace is gonna need to just... She's gonna switch out her purifier for the sacral staff. I didn't know she could actually equip this. I had no clue she could equip the Papal Crossier. I thought only Scarlet could equip it. Okay. Like, I always attributed the Papal Crossier as being like Scarlet's equivalent to the Holy Unicorn Blade. I didn't realize that like anyone could equip it though. Gosh, okay. That's gonna be helpful. I don't know who to give it to though. Actually, there's a few people. No, not Selvi. Selvi's got the Flame Hex staff. Okay, actually, who could I? Well, Sharon could actually benefit from it. She doesn't really need the lyrical wand. Is there anyone else who's a healer on the teams? Ramona, I want her with Parting Resurrection. That's the only problem. But that could help her. But what would she do with that extra use? That's my only question. 'Cause... She's the only one of the group that does not have Parting Resurrection. So I don't think I'll give it to her. You know what? Yeah, let's give it to Sharon. I wasn't expecting that. I just kind of like guessed. Anyway, we can go off into Bastorius now. Also, I hope I answered the question, Demi. I just don't realize like what my brain is like half awake because of the nap, but also because I don't know. I'm not sure what it is that I'm trying to say and think right now, because I was like, today is just gonna be me watching cutscenes basically. I didn't think it would be much more than that. Alright, let's get that. Let's avoid you if we can. Oh jeez, I ran straight into him. Well, oh gosh. Well, actually, I am legitimately curious how it is that Alain's unit will do here. So let's see real quick. Come on. And a boop. I see now. A team full of units with vengeance. The usual terrifying, scary thing, but then it's just... Boop. Okay.
I grow more powerful.
And barely.
Is that better?
Alright, not too bad. I just wish that Scarlet would heal more consistently. I don't even know if I'm gonna get these Star Iron pieces. They're not bad, but they just aren't... I don't remember putting anyone with those as their kits at the end of the game for me. Let's see how Burn does it this time. I do know I need to level up the rest of the team and whatnot, too, because Alain's unit, they're level 40s, and Burn's unit, they're all level 43, so I know I need to do that. I'm just not doing it right now. The meteorite weapons are good for raw damage. I agree, Demi. The problem is that every single time, I'm more focused on like the skills and whatnot, and I guess guard rate if you like that. True, but I'm almost always focused on like AP and passive points, so like active points and passive points. Not so much on the raw damage and whatnot. It's like the gimmicks that I'm more focused on, which is so dumb when you think about how brain dead I just am when it comes to doing any puzzles. I don't know how. I don't remember them, and yet I still do them or whatever. Let's just skip it, because I'm pretty sure all of them are the same. I will admit though, the first time I went over here, I actually didn't even know that you could... I kind of stealthed my way through this, because I didn't think anyone could win these fights for me. So what I ended up doing was I just like ran away as many times as possible, and I didn't even bother trying to fight them. But once you get to like the end and you do what you do, they all go away and you don't get any honors. So I was a little sad about that, but I already had so many honors. Right. The lands ahead are sacred territory, navigable only by one who holds the mark of Bestial Kings. Proffer the Bestorius Blue. Come on, Alain. There you go. And no more snowstorm. It's cleared. And we got rid of all the guards. That's cool. Okay. That's about all of what we needed here, I think. Okay, okay, if I look at who needs the star weapon, or the meteorite weapons, I can't really think of too many people, because maybe Berenice, I will say. Let's see. Who else could possibly need it? Rosalinda's a maybe, but she's already got Kingsland's Elhal. Ethelion is a maybe, along with Rylanor, but they've both got spell seal equipment, and I think spell sealed equipment increases their magic attack, unlike the Star Iron swords, or meteorite sword. Excuse me. Liza, the Galleon crossbow can only be used by her. I have Yana with the blizzard, so that specifically if everyone has used all their stuff, then she just does it. I do need to modify the condition though for which she uses it. But cause she has gotten KO'd because she's used it, I will say. But anytime she doesn't, it's a good crossbow though, kinda. Yeah. That's how I feel about the Galleon crossbow. It's kinda good, not the greatest. Cause it's unguardable, and it's really good. And it hits an entire column. But the problem is that she has heavy bolt, and that's really good if she's in the front row, which she probably should be, honestly, because she is the tank on their team. But the harpoon bolt is just ridiculously good, so that's why. I also gave her the great shield that I thought was useless, Demi. So I gave her the Skyron's great shield because I still don't know if it's gonna be really useful though in the end. I guess Clive and Otto could use the Star Iron spears though. Monica too, Like, maybe the, everyone on the group could, on the cavalry could use it. You don't have the Grand Bris yet. No, I just haven't had time really to go and look for it. The Hunter's Claymores so that he can do his follow-ups better, so no. Same with Joseph, so that his follow-ups are better. I might get the Grand Bris, later today. I should give... Okay, so far it's like 2 axes, 2 lances, a sword. You trade it for divine shards. Yeah, I remember how to get it. I just haven't gotten time to do it. I know you can't equip duplicate weapons with the Swordmaster. Ridiel could use it, I think. And then we already have determined the generic unit. Alright. We're gonna see another cutscene! Yay! I'm gonna be quiet.
Sorry for making you drag us along like this.
Please, there's nothing to apologize for. I take it you have a question to ask.
We want to see if this sage knows anything about the blue. It's the only reason we even got in here, so... I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. You've accomplished much, Ring-bearer. 'Tis no easy feat crossing a nation bound in the harshest of winters.
I don't mean to interrupt, wise sage, but I was wondering if you could answer something for us. What exactly is the Bastorius Blue?
You refer to the azure stone on your person, yes? It is magic made crystal, cultivated by the elves of yore. Long ago, when their kind still called Bastorius home.
There were elves here?
That era too saw Zenoiran's reign encroach upon every region of Fevrith. The elves to the south, secure behind Ervelda's veil, espoused neutrality and insulated themselves in the forests of Elheim. Yet those in Bastorius did not possess such luxury. Instead, they forged a powerful crystal capable of transforming their bodies into those of colossal beasts.
Astrals. But they could turn themselves back, right?
Such a technique did exist, yes. Though, unfortunately, it has long been lost to the passage of time.
Should have guessed as much.
Still, Zenoiran must have had some reason for wanting the stone so bad. Even though they didn't use their mind control to try and get it.
I suspect you allude to the rite of channeling. As I understand it, bestral physiology is far too distinct to house a human soul, making the rite a futile venture. In its place, they likely sought the crystal for its similar mastery over the hearts of your race. All in the grand hopes of bridling the same strength they failed to overcome so many years prior.
Some story this thing's got.
Now, we lack the time for further conversation. Allow me to imbue your ring with the power of cleansing. Use it well, and bring an end to Galerius's cruel ambitions. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Alain. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Okay, next one to do. Let's go. Yeah, yes, what brilliant light. Another sacral bow. I really don't think I gave this one to anyone. Because I don't remember anyone using it in my first playthrough. I still don't know who to give it to. But let's go and get some star iron equipment, I guess. I don't even know how many star iron I've got. Let's see. Let's just check real quick. 18. We have a lot of divine shards. I don't think we have enough for the grand bris yet. And I think we need a lot of star iron for like the weapons, like 5 each. Wielding hero of legend. Make an offering of star iron. Yep, it's 5 pieces. Okay, so I can get 2 of these and then probably an axe. Thank you. Okay. I don't really see who else I could get these for. Maybe no. I couldn't give one to Fedokia because Fedokia has a passive point increasing item or weapon, so I can't do that. But I think this would be fine for everybody else. Yeah, this will be good for Fran, I think, too. So let's equip those really quick on where are they? Clive. No more will they need that, so equip the, where is it? Meteorite. Why was I gonna say meteorite lance? That's weird. I don't know who's gonna get the spear though, now that I think about it. The sacral spear either. I do remember giving it to someone. Oh, I gave that one to Rosalinda. Eltalinda had Zephyros' spear, and I don't know who got the King's Lance. I think this one was more on the fence though, like who got it in the end. Because I definitely want to give the twinned bow to Alexandra. So if we go over to Albion, we'll get the staff, which we're gonna give to Grace. All right, cutscene.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Progeny of the late Pontifex Errant, you have done well in guiding the Savior to this sacred hall.
You know of me?
I do. Your father, under compulsion of Baltro's magic, destroyed the seal sheltered upon these grounds. A regrettable fate indeed.
Excuse me the question, wise sage. Why is it that those of the pontifical lineage are able to break the sanctuary seals?
'Tis a tale even older than the orthodoxy itself.
But that's over 800 years.
Indeed. I speak of ancient Zenoiran and their sorcerer's quest for might beyond mortal bounds. A pursuit which brought them to Palavia and the holy power of the almighty unicorn. Enraptured by its supreme brilliance, they began to experiment, using the citizens of Albion as their subjects. In time, those experiments birthed a new race entirely. The population you know as angels.
That's not possible.
Yet their only distinguishing feature were the wings on their backs, a mark of failure for the sorcerers who conceived them. The experiments continued unceasingly, but only one success emerged. A man capable of divine wonder.
The first Pontifex.
Yes, and the gift he bore was the means to lay wandering souls to eternal rest.
But how does that relate to the seals?
The purpose of Fevroth's sanctuaries is twofold. The first is to soothe the vengeful spirits of old Zenoiran. The second is to accumulate an energy most sacred,
The power of cleansing. Galerius impelled your father to set loose the souls bound to the sanctum, to break its seal as you know it. In so doing, he divested these grounds of one of their vital duties. But the other, the power of cleansing housed within, still remains undefiled by wicked intent.
My father must have foreseen the breaking of the seals all those years ago.
Which explains why he asked you to one day guide me here. To impart the power of cleansing upon my ring, so that we may stop Galerius before it's too late.
Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Alain. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Alright, on to the last one. Yep. Brilliant Light, Sacral Rod. Alright. Who is the last? Oh, right. This one is given to Grace. I don't know who would get the Purifier. Ramona could work with it, in all honesty. But she does have the problem that she's not going to have full passive points if I do that. So I don't think I'll do that. Scarlet could, but she's already using her passive points for other stuff. We don't... Sharon's already got the Papal across the year, so no. So I think they'll be fine. Let's head over to the Zenoiran one. I don't think we've passed by it. Or maybe we have. We've been really early in the playthrough, in all honesty. Alright, get out of my way, sir. Yeah, we must have passed by here at some point for us to have that happen. Alright, come here. Just skip the fight. Alright. Let's see. Okay, we haven't gone over here all the way then. Either that or I was in too much of a panic to draw. But anyway, last cutscene for today, probably.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Your efforts are commendable indeed. I shall grant you my might, that Galerius's ambitions may at last be foiled.
If you'll allow me a question first. Galerius asserts himself Emperor of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, but I wonder, do his claims ring true?
They do. He is a man dangerous beyond all reason or belief. In truth, Zenoira's people were not born on Fevrith soil, but hail from another continent, beyond the Great Seas.
I didn't realize there were lands outside our own.
Their populace enjoyed countless years of peace and prosperity, ushered in by magical advancements of the highest order. Yet, after a contested succession sparked civil war, the very magic which once enhanced their lives now stole them away instead. And by the day Galerius emerged victorious, Zenoira was naught but barren wastes, inhabited chiefly by the corpses of the damned. Faced with such cold conclusion, most would have considered him a king absent a kingdom. Yet Galerius would not be denied his reign. Mustering what few pitiful subjects remained in the realm of the living, he set off to seize a new shore as his own, Fevrith.
Then the ancient Zenoira we're familiar with was actually an invading army from a far-off continent.
The modest fiefdoms which dotted Fevrith could but thrash and flail beneath Galerius's insurmountable might. Only Elheim, shielded by the boughs of the divine Ervelda, was spared utter decimation.
If that same conqueror now blights our lands as well, can we assume General Valmor was possessed by his soul?
I don't believe we can. An energy so ineffably evil likely derives from something else entirely.
How do you mean?
Were he merely revived through the rite of channeling, slaying the host would banish his soul back to the frigid gates of the beyond. Yet, to judge by the monstrous aura surrounding him, I fear the task far too great for such crude methodology. No matter the truth of it, Galerius must be stopped. And the power of cleansing housed within these walls shall hearten that pursuit. 'Tis yours, should you but accept it. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Alain. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, your pilgrimage is fulfilled, and so too is the ring of the unicorn. Deliver your presence unto the decisive conflict, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Alright, so I want to point out that, what was it? We don't need to go straight to the last mission right now, but, when I did this the first time, I did do that. Right. That should be the last of the sanctuaries, too. And now that we're done, I can feel a potent sacred energy radiating from your ring. Then all that remains is the final battle. No, not really, Alain. Let us make for Grand Corinne and topple Galerius once and for all. So, the Ring of the Unicorn and the Ring of the Maiden both got an upgrade. Fortunately, we don't have to we do have to re-equip them. I thought we wouldn't. So, Astral Blade, unleash its true power amidst the sea of miasma. This is basically it's basically Spinning Edge plus, but only during certain conditions. I gotta say, like, well, it's not really, but it's still really good. Scarlet's Ring of the Maiden, the Celestial Light. This is also pretty, yeah, not bad, pretty good. The problem is though that since she's already using her passive points on Ice Conferral, she can't really use Celestial Light. And same thing with Alain, since his whole setup is already built around not using this thing. We just gotta wait to put those on. But when we do need them, we can always put them on. As for the last of the sacral equipment, we'll pass that to Burn, because we've been wanting to pass that to him. And Burn's set up, Hawk is set up, Grace is set up, Alexandra is fully set up, and Feng is set up. So, this team can no longer be afflicted with afflictions, and Alexandra is immune to debuffs because of the Holy Unicorn Signet. They're pretty much set up now, and we could literally have them do a good portion of the fights just on their own now, but excuse me. First off, we're gonna go over to a church. Any church will do, because I need to get the Grand Barris. Yeah. This is technically the first instance you can get a debuff immunity item, only if you have enough divine shards for it though. So as we can see, I just got enough, so that's good. I do plan on getting the Millennium Scepter though for Yana, because I think this would be better for her than Blizzard, because it's more damage, but she needs to drop, but she'll get hurt pretty bad. That's the only problem. I don't think, okay, yeah, that can be given to any of them. This one only, cavalry. Okay, I forgot that that's how that worked. I'm gonna need to go and get some of those divine shards later. But what did I need to do next? Aside from doing, some parts. Oh, right, I need to go and do a lot of these later. Not right now, though. We've still got about an hour, I'd say. But the problem is... Actually, okay, let's... I'm actually curious, how long will this take me to do the Colosseum? Because we haven't even done the first match. How strong are you? Level 40s? I'm a little worried about doing this just because I think we need a little more levels, but I don't know for sure. Not only that, but I still want to farm Colosseum coins relatively easily. Which, the thing is that... A good while. That makes sense. The main reason why I don't want to do the Colosseum today is because I do still want to get some of this equipment. And it's easier to farm for Colosseum coins when you're still at the beginning, quote unquote, of it. So I wanted to get like this, well, not all of the medallions, I gotta say, but like the lapis pendants, the carnelian equipment. But thinking about it, I might not even need these because of how we've already got everything set up. So maybe I'll do a portion of it, because a lot of these are not necessary, in my own opinion. I already got the ones that I wanted, which were these pendants, the purifier, and at least one of each of the crimson equipment, except for the carnelian staff. So, okay, I think, yeah, I just convinced myself. We're gonna do some of this today. Not all of it, though. We could always just skip all of the fights, though, very easily, but I do kind of want to see how some characters do. Like, not right now, though, like, in terms of levels. Once we get to, like, I want to say here, that's when I want to start seeing how everyone does. So, let's... Oh, right. It was around number 8 that we'll start seeing it. No. Number 6 is when we'll start seeing it, which makes sense. We'll hit there. So let's start with just doing Alain. He's gonna just do it. Just skip. Alright.
Sure you can afford to be wasting time here?
It's no waste. You said you would join our contingent once I defeat you, and that's precisely what I'm going to do.
Confident little guy. I like that. Fight your way up the ranks then. I want to see just how far that confidence takes you.
Yeah, Amalia, and we're literally just like at the last bit. She's literally the last person I got in my first playthrough too. But I don't even know like how to make a team around her, so I'll try to put her on a team. Maybe on Gilbert's, honestly. Cause Gilbert's team still needs to get better. That's the sad part. I want Gilbert to have a good team, and yet he still keeps somehow dying because I'm bad at making a team for him. But I do know that she's got some pretty good moves and stuff. It's just, I don't know how I'm supposed to build a team for her. I could always just like copy her team that she has here, but I'm pretty sure she's got like an archer on the team. Yeah, she's got an archer on the team, and we can't afford to give her any archers. But then again, we could replace the archer with Gilbert for support, but that could still end up poorly. Just gotta farm real quick on this. I actually forgot, like, all the rewards. I know that the Heroes Medallion is the thing I really want to get, though. Skip. Don't hit us too hard, sorry, but... We can't really not hit too hard. There's so much of this that I just didn't do. I will say this, if you wanted to like get some of the stuff early before you go off and do other things, this is a good way to get some of it, because there's quite a bit of items here that you can get, and then there's also the Coliseum coin to get for winning the straight up fights, like these regular fights, so yeah. Alright, how much, well, it's gonna still be a while. We've only just started, and I'm already like, how much longer? Because right now I'd say like we're in the Elheim bit, I guess, in terms of like how strong. No. We're at like the latter part. No. We are at like the Elheim bit, where like some of them are promoted, some of them aren't. Silver Valkyries. All right, that team actually just straight up looks like Virginia's team. I forgot you also can get a lucky coin from this, which you can only usually get from Sharon. So if you didn't recruit Sharon, you can get a lucky coin, I guess. I still don't really understand why you wouldn't recruit her. She is a healer, and you get like another side quest series by doing it. So, like, there's some things in this game that I'm like, I don't understand why you do this, but okay. Like, I don't understand I won't recruit everyone run, for example. I mean, okay, in Tatiana's case, I was gonna say Titania. In her case, I can understand it because you get elixirs, but if you just do things right, you won't need elixirs. And what was it? Tatiana is another healer you could always use, and she gives you the lifeblood staff. Well, no, I'm pretty sure you get the lifeblood staff just for winning against her, so I guess that's not a compelling argument, but still, I just don't see why you wouldn't, why it is that you just wouldn't try to recruit as many people as possible. Especially because I have done the thing, and I have checked to see like, okay, can I have it so that every single town has a person stationed everywhere? And I did find out the only way you can is if you've recruited everyone, and if you've used if you've recruited all the generics. So I think I've also said that a lot at the beginning. So yeah. Miracle Wand. Alright, how much left? Well, we're getting a Carnelian pendant now, so that's good. A Carnelian pendant. Eliminator. Eliminator is like it's the one where you can just insta-kill enemies, I think, with it. I think, I can't remember. Hunting Brothers. This is like this team is almost exactly just a normal enemy team that we almost always see. The only difference is that one of the archers got switched out for a cleric, I guess. Okay, we're getting close to where we're gonna just start watching them. Alright, almost done. Alright, from here onwards, we're gonna start watching them. Okay, let's see.
Oh, thanks.
Do. Bang. Okay.
There's no escape.
I actually have to see what that what she has, like, because I am curious, like, why she has quick dispel. I'll check in a moment.
The time has
Jeez.
come.
Eltalinda just almost died. Whack.
Like new.
Alright, I'm gonna check that out, because I am curious about that. Unit details. Okay, that's why. Sage Owl's shawl. Alright. Let's see. We're getting another sapphire pendant on the next one. Yay! Let's send... Yeah, Alain. I'm pretty sure they'll do it. Mm-hmm.
Watch and learn.
That's good, at least.
Yeah. I need your strength.
Boop. Ah, most of them dodged. That was messed up. There we go. Alright, so we got another sapphire pendant, Mason's hammer. I'm pretty sure you can get that from Morden. Just don't kill him.
Protect us.
Alright. Doo-doo.
Oh, Faye, lend me
He
your
did not row cover. So that's fine.
Faye, have blessed me.
Whack.
Watch and learn.
Whack. Removes all his buffs. Jeez. They're out. Whack.
We march on.
Alright. Voice crack. So let's see. Let's see how they do. I also just realized there are no Bestrels or Elves on their teams. Or, there's no Bestrels, Elves, or Angels on their teams. So, yeah. I guess. Oh.
I grow stronger. Yeah.
Ooh. Jeez. Alright.
I'll help.
I'm pretty sure Eltland is dead. Yep, on her turn. Whack, whack. I was gonna say, they just can't hit her, can they? She's alive! This... I don't know if they'll be able to win this. Even with the pursuits and stuff. Like, I meant win as in, like, KO all of them. The Wingcrest Blade, I'm pretty sure that's... No. Wingcrest Blade is Albion. I was gonna say, I thought that was, Oclese's sword, but it's not.
I got you. Oh, Faye,
Okay.
lend me your strength.
Boop.
Faye, have blessed me.
This is gonna take a while because of that. Charged Impetuous. Okay. Aramis, oh no.
No stopping us.
Whack, whack.
I'll not relent.
Okay. Almost.
You okay?
There we go. Come on.
Be healed. Like new.
Jeez.
Stronger with all my strength.
Okay. There we go. Aramis with the leaping slashes as usual. Alright. I remember doing this because I wanted the Hero's Medallion more than anything. And I remember it was pain. Eltalinda, we can give you the Sapphire Pendant, actually. Because I think you need it the most. Well, we have another Sapphire Pendant. I could take away one of his. He'll lose out on one of his crit rates, but does he really need it when he has a lot of crit rate equipment pieces already? I think we should drop the Veteran's Eye Patch. He doesn't need it. He should be fine. I mean, sure, his crit rate won't be 100%. Well, okay, Leaping Slash wouldn't activate as much, but if we can get him with the more survivability, I guess, that could be helpful. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure. Because does he really even need to drop his crit rate? I'll leave it as is for now, but if we need to, I'll give him that. We have them set up already, so they shouldn't need anything. I could get rid of one of her... I could get rid of her Royal Scarf and get Deflect. The problem is, though, that I'm pretty sure that her buffs can still be dispelled, so I'd rather not. So she can still dodge at least. So we'll leave them as is. We'll update everyone else's teams later. Let's see how they do. I'm a little worried.
Well, look who went and made it to the top. Never had a doubt in my mind.
Indeed. And once I've claimed the title for my own, you'll be joining the Liberation as promised.
I might actually have to work for once. Haven't had a thrill like this in years. Now come on, it's time.
Alright, let's see how this goes. I've always not really liked doing this one because it's very much a 50-50, I feel, for me whenever I'm doing this. Alright. And a boop. Worst case, I can always pass her the lightning book instead. Crush him good! Thanks, Demi. We'll see how it goes, though. Let's see. She's lost all of her teammates, at least. But, still. Who knows? Okay. But it's the next fight that I'm more worried about, in all honesty. Because we got that one good.
A foe capable of challenging the girl has finally arisen. Far though she may stand from true strength, she has trained many moons for this day. Long have I awaited one worthy of wetting my blade with their blood. Here you shall witness the pinnacle of swordsmanship and perish in its wake.
Alright, this is the one that I don't like to do. It's just... This is how I feel about it. Yes, she's on her own. Yes, she has all this stuff. This part really shocked me, though. It kinda did. It kinda shocked me, I will admit. I got spoiled, that's the sad bit about it. But this is what I mean by, like, it's kind of unfair. She gets this, which is ridiculous. She gets this. Like, Wormcleave you're probably never gonna see, because she is probably gonna use Blitz Rush and Heavens Asunder almost all the time. The only way you could actually skip those is if you get rid of her active points. And whoever gets hit by Wormcleave is probably dead. Because she gets Ground Punisher, which she will always do at the beginning of a fight. Your flyers are actually safe against this, but the problem is that she's got Heavens Asunder, which says it does more potency against flyers. She has Phantom Kick, so every single time someone hits her, she just counters them. And stuns them, I should say. Inner Balance is basically, you put a debuff on her, well, now she fixes it, and she gets a True Strike and guaranteed crit on her next hit. And then this one is just, it feels very much like a big, I hate you with this, because it's like, okay, I almost got her, then she takes out everyone, and she heals, and you don't win. I had that happen too many times. I don't like fighting this at all. I'm fine with like a lot of the other parts of this game, but this is probably the one part where I'm just like, I don't like doing this. Cause like, okay, I can try to do it with this team, but I highly doubt it. Let's see. Let's just see. Whack.
Be healed. I need your strength.
And yep, that's expected. Whack. Whack.
There's no escape.
Look, as we can see, we aren't anywhere near done. And now she's doing Phantom Kick. And she's just gonna keep doing Phantom Kick.
I grow more power.
Not enough.
Like, every single time she can do Phantom Kick, she's gonna do it, and Alain and Aramis are out. As expected. Alain, just heal up, please. And yep, everyone's dead. That's simple. Literally everyone is gone, and I hate that attack so much. Yeah, defeat. But no one is actually dead, so that's good. Alright, Burns unit. This is actually the unit that I was thinking could win, but I'm not entirely sure. They're probably gonna die still. Let's see. That happens. Don't know. Okay, they're fine. And yeah, that makes sense. I honestly can't even remember who won this fight in the end for me. All I know is that it's so dumb just doing this fight sometimes. Cause yeah. Yep. Both out. Come on.
I can help.
Alright, who's dead this time? Yep, everyone again. I hate that fight so much. Okay. Well, I'll get back to it later. I don't want to do it right now. Oh, jeez. As for what else we're gonna do, I don't really know. Probably gonna look through, like, the equipment we've got and see if I can come up with a good team for this. I could give this to someone else, to someone on the bow team, actually. Cause that could help. Them, at least. I need to give the Grand Bears to someone. I don't know who yet. No. Just gonna check who could probably work with it. Actually, no. Berenice is not supposed to get hit. Virginia could work with it, though. I mean, sure, she'd lose out on parry, but it could work, I think. Wait, we could drop her... We could drop the Cleric's Medallion and give her that, actually. Like, sure, she won't have as much magic defense, but hey. She gets, where is it? I literally can't remember what I was gonna give her. Oh gosh. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Right now, I think I'm about done for today. Not because I hated it. Not because of any bad things, but more so because it's like, the next things I have to do is do the Coliseum, which I don't want to do, farm for experience, which I also don't want to do, and finish up the rest of the areas in whichever order the poll dictates. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I've got to do next. So, yeah. I'd say that's about it for today, but I am going to move the team over to the Sigils Trials Zenith so that I can do that. I can do the farming later, just not right now. But I did have a lot of fun today, so let's see. who am I going to raid out to today? I'll have to see. One moment. Cause I wanna keep this up where I keep on raiding out to people, cause it's like the least I can do. Cause yeah. Stream manager, raid channel. Let's see. Done already? Yeah, I already had a feeling that today would be a lot shorter than usual, cause there wasn't much for me to do. It was quite literally just like, do this, do this, do this, done. Nothing else, really. Figured, yeah, that this would be it. So, sorry, but, like, there's really not much else to do other than the Coliseum and the side quests, which I'll do later. Just, I don't want to do it right now. You know, I haven't ever raided to Timberwolf, so we're gonna raid out to him. Because we've raided out to Lacey and Kyra before, so yeah. But today was great. So if you came in, thank you for watching. If you watched it and you had fun, that's good. Thanks, Demi. You too. Have a good night. Yeah. I hope that if you watched my stuff, you liked it, even if it was briefer than usual. Thank you for watching. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, or whatever it is at this point in time for you. Be safe, stay safe. Bye-bye!